Hey guys, what's up? This is Edgemeister and I'm here with another episode of Halo Forge. This time, oh sorry Crush, I will, right when I start recording bro, I will join you afterwards, okay? That is the second person who wanted me to join since I started working on this. So today is the day of the update of Ghosts of Meridian, I believe it's called. It is called that actually, so yes. It's the release date of Ghosts of Meridian, so of course we're getting a whole bunch of new Forge stuff. So I decided to place as much as I could on my very first Forge map, Frozen Facility. So yeah, time to go ahead and look at this map with all of its new goodies. First of all, there's a feature that I added in. I mean, there's stuff I'm looking at right now, but there's a feature that I added into the map that I could take out now, and that is, if you notice, I had some pylons there and some pylons there, and that was to keep the ghosts out, and you could still get the ghosts through. So I actually put a teleporter that let's see, I actually couldn't find where to delete this teleporter, so there's a teleporter right there that I don't forget where. There's a teleporter there which would teleport to the ghost to teleport here, and over here there's another teleporter that would teleport them right there. So now they've added invisible barriers that only block vehicles. So here's one right here, so a vehicle cannot pass through there. This whole ramp here is blocked off from vehicles, as well as this door here is blocked off from vehicles now. So now you don't really have to worry about, you know, if you don't want a vehicle to get to a certain spot, you can just put an invisible barrier for vehicles. So the next thing that they added in was soda cans. So under props, you can actually get two kinds of soda cans. You can get this kind here, which says pop, which depending on where you are in the world, you'll say pop or soda. I say pop, but I think they call them soda canisters on this. Hold on, let me check with this one. Or like soda, whatever. Yeah, they call them soda can even though they're pop cans, just to kind of like, you know, get both of them in. And as far as I know, this one has no texture, it's just black. Maybe that's a bug, I'm not quite sure. But the next thing they added in was ivy, which is awesome. You got really cool vines. Now this also comes in green for alpine versions, which I went ahead and put in here in the cave area. So yeah, now we have ivy, or vines, or whatever you want to call it, and I think it looks awesome. Grid edition, I love it. Next up, they actually added in some new trees. So I just have the glacier versions on this map, but you can add, there's also alpine versions, of course. So just imagine this green, and I'm just trying to make it so that like I'm actually working on the map while showcasing this new Forge items. So yeah, we got this really cool tree here, cool tree there, cool tree there, all kinds of cool trees. Lots of cool trees. I love all the trees. Not to mention you also have grass and bushes. So here's what some small grass looks like. Here's what a small bush looks like. It looks like the lighting's a bit wonky on it. Here's what grass is again. Here's another big bush here. There's the bush right there with some grass. I got some grass over there. Got some grass and bushes here. And of course this also comes in alpine variants as well. Now something else that they added in is they added in more sizes for gravity volumes, which I don't have on this map, but I do have a couple more things off of the map. Whoops, I almost forgot about the one-way and two-way shields. So they are making a return. They were in Halo Reach and in Halo 4 as well. So these are basically shields you can walk through but you can't shoot through. And then we have the one-way shields, which you can only walk through one way. Now they work a little bit different than they do in Reach and 4, whereas because like this is the normal side and this is the one-way side in the past games actually, but not in this game. So you'd assume that the side with the X would be the side that you couldn't pass through, but you'd be wrong. That's the side that you can pass through, and you can't pass through this way. So I don't know if that's also a bug or something that they intended, because I could see it being like, so that you know that you go past here, there's no way to come back. So yeah. And in Halo Reach, I forget about Halo 4, but in Halo Reach, you can make elevators using them because it actually bump you up a little bit, and you can no longer do that. They don't bump you up, they're just, yeah. So I don't think they liked you being halfway through them, so they just kind of bumped you up the rest of the way, but I guess Halo 5 is a little bit more advanced. You could make cool elevators with it, but now you can make custom gravity lifts, so it's not that big of a deal. So there's also a couple new forge pieces. We have some new doors in forge form and torque form. The only difference, really, I think, is where the colors are, because it looks like the colors are kind of different in some of the areas. Like you have colors on the sides on this one and not really on this one. And other than that, maybe you have like some little details like that, but for the most part they're the same. You also have some two new fuel canisters, fusion barrel. Now these are on the new map, which I forget the name of. It's added in this Ghosts of Meridian update. But yeah, these two are on there. I'm just going to delete them as I go because they are not part of this map, so I can just delete those. Once again, those are featured in Props Explosive, and those are featured in Accent Doors. We have two new holograms, which you can phase through, and these are also from the Torque map. So these are the Torque holograms, as you may be able to guess. You have a red one and a blue one, so you can go ahead and stick those in your maps whenever you want. So these are under Props holograms. Next up, we have two new cover plates. So these are under Props cover. I was looking under structures forever until I just looked in the patch notes and found that they're under Props. So yeah, again, the only difference really is the colors. Other than that, they both look identical. I think they look really cool, and I think that they would be a good thing for our maps. And then last but not least, we have an addition to what was a new block last time, which was the canister triples were added last time, where there's 3 of these, kind of like in a triangle pattern with these things holding onto them. They've went ahead and made these their own separate forge piece, so you can go ahead and use singular ones, because a lot of people are sinking the triple one into the ground to get the effect of a single one, but now you can just spawn it in a single canister. So that's very convenient and saves a lot of effort, which is awesome, because they probably see forgers doing that and they think, okay, we need to work on that a little bit. So the next thing you may have noticed is it is snowing. Yes, yeah, you could do that before, but it is snowing. But I also still have the fog effects going on. I'm just gonna go ahead and save the map now that I deleted those things. So that's a new weather feature, guys. We asked for it and we're like, oh, it's not coming in Halo 5. It's not coming ever. Yes, weather is here. Now there's one thing I want to quickly point out before I show off all the rest of the weather effects, is I was hoping that unlike the fog effect, the weather would stop, being weather if there's something above it, so that it wouldn't rain indoors per se. And sadly, it is snowing indoors, meaning it will rain indoors. So yeah, in this room here where it shouldn't be snowing because there's a roof, snow is coming through the roof, guys. So this is more for exterior forgers. If you don't have much inside stuff on the map, then that's the way to go. So let's go ahead and look through all of the things. So first of all, let's get back to rain. So yeah, this is what rain looks like. Okay, I gotta cut that out. Sorry for that. So yeah, as you can see, it is indeed raining indoors, which is kind of an oh no kind of thing. But let's go ahead and look at the rest of them. We have rain medium, so it's a little bit more rainy. And we have rain heavy, and these are affected by wind effects, so you can really give it your all with the stuff. Of course, you have the snow. I was using snow medium before, so I saved it with snow medium, so that's how it's gonna go. And then snow heavy, which is, well, some nice big frosty snowflakes coming down. I think that's the nicest looking snow when it snows here. Usually it's very, very, very thin snowflakes, but sometimes it comes down to big clusters like this, and it looks really nice outside. And then you got some dust, which you can kind of see. You'll see more when I put it up more to say heavy. Yeah, you can see the dust more. They kind of look like embers, although there is a separate one for embers, which is this one here, embers. So as you can see, it's a little bit more floaty. Embers medium and embers heavy, so you have even more embers. Pretty cool looking. I think it looks really good. I'm personally going to stick it on my space map because I actually made embers for my space map. So these are going to be a lot better. And we have moats. I was going to go up to heavy. I think moats look really, really cool. In fact, I might put moats on this map because I don't know. I just like the look of them. They're just really cool. Of course, with oops, I can stutter. I'm stuttering because I'm trying to rush. Yeah, the moats, I'm not gonna keep it. I'm probably never gonna use heavy unless I'm making some like infection map type thing, because I think they look really cool. But just for like demonstration purposes, so you know what they look like, this is what they look like heavy. And then we have papers, which we're gonna go on to heavy to kind of look around as well. This would be like if you have some urban post-apocalyptic map and you want like papers flying about. Obviously, you're not gonna have heavy because unless you're doing like a tornado map and you have some really cool wind effects, they're blowing these papers all around. But yeah, some really cool paper effects. But that papers that shrink to the distance, because that's what papers do, guys. You're not supposed to focus on them. And then of course we're back to rain. So yeah, let's walk around with rain heavy. The only thing I don't like about the rain is it looks good. But hold on, I'm gonna pick up a sniper and see how it looks if we zoom in really far. It just looks like they're only rendering it like a few feet. Like it seems like it only goes up to like there at the farthest, and then past then you don't see any rain. It'd be cool if they added more rain effects, but it is kind of a thing they added in an update. It wasn't anything too special, so it's good for what we have, I have to say. And then yeah, you zoom in, you can tell that it's only rendering the rain like right in front of you. That's like the first thing I noticed. So like you zoom in, you're not seeing rain over there, you're seeing just rain here. But I mean, of course, I could be wrong. It could be more realistic than what I'm saying. I'm not disappointed. I'm happy we actually have rain. It'd be nice if they stopped it with stuff, you know, on the ceiling, but I don't want to ask for too much because sometimes people get a little you know, greedy with what they want. They think that 343 is just like a god company, or that it's so easy just to add all these new stuff. You just gotta copy and paste it from the old games because that's how programming works. Yeah, you can't be too greedy, but you can get a lot of cool stuff. So I need to make a good looking thumbnail here with a whole bunch of cool stuff. And I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I cannot wait to see what people do with these new forge pieces. Like there's a lot of function to this new stuff. You got invisible barriers for vehicles, not to mention there's a whole plethora of new sounds that I haven't even explored yet. If you want the full patch notes, go to Halo Waypoint. You can just type in Halo Waypoint and it'll say Ghosts of Meridian. Click on learn more, and at the bottom of that article is the patch notes. If you liked this video, subscribe for more, because I will definitely do more of these updates if you guys like them. I haven't done the Forge update video, well, ever, basically, since Forge came out. So yeah, your feedback is always wanted, and I will see you guys next time. There's a lot of awesome stuff. Can't wait to see what you guys do. Bye bye.